Hi guys, this is experimental chemistry and we are looking at apparatus commonly found in a chemistry lab and their uses. Test tubes and boiling tubes are containers made of glass that are used to carry out reactions inside them. A test tube has a smaller volume and a smaller diameter as compared to a boiling tube. If we need to heat and boil something inside the tube, we use a boiling tube, which itself is also a test tube but a thicker one. And we can just perform experiment inside a test tube. However, certain test tubes, which are known as hard glass test tubes, are made of Pyrex and can also be used for the same purpose as a boiling tube. However, the volume of solution contained inside a test tube would be lesser than that contained inside a boiling tube because a boiling tube has a larger diameter and is slightly broader than the test tube. So these are two pieces of apparatus that are used to carry out experiments inside them and to see any color changes or any gases given off. They are normally used for experiments in which a salt analysis is being performed to identify the cation or anion present in order to carry out certain reactions which produces gases. So to identify the gas given off, and in organic chemistry experiments in which we have oxidation and reduction taking place, and that can be visualized using an indicator or a substance that changes its color. For example, if we use KMnO4, the color change observed could be KMnO4 goes from purple to colorless, or if we use potassium dichromate, we can see the orange solution turning green. So test tubes and boiling tubes are the basic instruments inside a chemistry lab to carry out experiments physically. A dropping pipette or a dropper is a piece of equipment in the lab that is used to uh, drop certain solutions inside a test tube or a beaker wherever we need it to be placed dropwise. For example, if the experiment asks us to add 10 drops of something, so we can use a dropping pipette or a dropper to add 10 drops or to add a very small quantity if a very small quantity is required. So this is basically a dropper which is used to add solutions in the quantity of drops. Delivery tubes are made of glass and are used to transfer usually gases from one test tube or boiling tube into another one. For example, in order to test for the production of carbon dioxide gas in a boiling tube that contained an acid to which calcium carbonate was added. So calcium carbonate in acid would produce CO2 gas. So we place a delivery tube with a rubber bung on the boiling tube and we place the other end of the delivery tube in another test tube or boiling tube in which we place lime water. And as the gas is produced and is passed through lime water being calcium hydroxide will react with carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate, which would turn the lime water milky. So in this way, a delivery tube can be used to deliver a gas from one container into another container, usually in order to test for the said gas.